EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. Completes it to Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Okay.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That one downfield for Dotson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. There's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Hurts. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rushed decisions or another turnover.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
2nd down and 6 now. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Bond. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3rd and 19. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably.